Today's video podcast will be used to answer some frequently asked questions regarding the new laws regulating fees charged by Property Owners Association and public disclosure of those fees. I will also share with you ways that the property owners associations are getting around the limitations. First of all, I need to make clear I am discussing the law which regulates and requires disclosure of fees charged by associations and management companies when managing single-family homes. I'm not discussing the law governing fees charged when managing condominiums. Your Texas Realtors shepherded a law through the legislature that, among other things, caps the fees charged for providing the subdivision information at $375, caps the fees charged for an updated resale certificate at $75, requires most management companies or associations to file in public records with their management certificate a list of all the fees they charge for the transfer of the property, and within 7 days of that, electronically record that certificate with TREC. This law was effective as of September 1, 2021. The questions I've received is, 1, will this electronic record be made available to agents, and where do we find it? The answer is yes. The information will be made available to you on a database that TREC is tasked to create. However, the law gives TREC until December 1, 2021 to make it available. Second question, when will the title companies be able to pull from the public records the certificate that lists all those fees as another way to get that information prior to when TREC makes it available? The title companies will be able to pull it from the public record. However, the management companies or associations have until June 1st, 2022 to file a new management certificate with those fees if one is already filed. If filing for the first time, they must comply with this law and list these fees. What happens if the management company or association changes the fees they charge for the transfer? If a certificate has been filed and a change is subsequently made, the management company or association must file a new certificate with the county clerk within 30 days of the change, and within 7 days of that filing, electronically record it with TREC. Question. So far, there seems to be confusion on how the fees the management companies or associations charge are allocated between buyer and seller. What is the law? The associations, when they send a bill to the title company, have a tendency to bill according to whom they think should pay the fee, meaning they allocate some of their fees associated with the transfer to the seller and some to the buyer. However, how the association allocates the fees is irrelevant. The contract controls, and that is what you negotiate in paragraph C of your addendum. That paragraph covers all fees charged because a transfer takes place. In other words, any fees that are only charged because a transfer takes place are the ones covered by that negotiation, and this includes any deposits for reserves to cover future expenses. Another question. So far, can you tell me if the law has been effective to cap fees charged by the management companies or association? The capped fee for obtaining the subdivision information did not cover any expedited or demand fee that the association can charge if the information requested is due before the statutory deadline of 10 business days. Therefore, we continue to see high expedited or demand fees ranging between $100 and $350 tacked to that capped fees. Fees associated with the transfer were not capped by the new law. However, the associations must timely file any changes with the county clerk and TREC. Finally, beware, some associations are finding ways around the capped fees. The other day, we received a bill from an association that charged for obtaining the subdivision information $375, but they tacked on a transfer fee of $275, and the association informed us that the seller must pay both before obtaining the information. We challenged the association on the transfer fee, claiming that it is not due unless the property transfers. And what if the closing does not happen? The association said the transfer fee must be paid to get the information, and if it doesn't occur, the transfer fee is refundable, but only upon request. The refund is not automatic. This is why the Texas Realtors felt it necessary to pass some legislation to rein in the management companies and associations. We have a lot more work to do. I hope we have answered some of your questions regarding these new laws. Allegiance Title is here to serve you with your closing needs. Thank you.